Roseanne Barrero. This woman never stops. And I want to thank the Sanders Institute and Jane Sanders. All of whom worked so hard to put on this extraordinary conference. Now, on a personal note, I want to thank many, many of you for your work on our presidential campaign.
Oh,
You understood something that the establishment, the pundits, the corporate media did not know and still do not know. And that is that the American people are profoundly sick and tired of establishment politics and establishment economics. As Roseanne just said, the question all over this country that people are asking themselves is, when will my life get better? And it ain't gonna get better through establishment economics or establishment politics. That's for sure. At a time of massive and vulgar income and wealth inequality, and the movement of our country toward an oligarchy where a handful of billionaires control our economy, our political life, and much of the media, you understood that the American people want a government that represents all of us, not just the 1%. And that's what all of us are fighting for, and I thank you very much for all that you have done, are doing, and will do. By the way, Jane and I just returned from the UK the other day. I want to tell you what you already know, is that the movement for economic, social, racial, and environmental justice is not just growing here in the U.S., it is growing worldwide. All over the world, people are asking, how does it happen that globally the top 1% now owns more wealth than the bottom 99%? How does it happen that the 8 wealthiest people on this planet own more wealth than the bottom half of the world's population, 3.4 billion people? And just the other day, in the UK, against all of the predictions, the Labour Party there won 30 new seats. And they won those seats not by moving to the right, not by becoming more conciliatory. They won those seats by standing up to the ruling class of the UK. And all of us congratulate Jeremy Corbyn and his team. This evening, what I want to do is give you, as I see it, some good news. I want to be honest and tell you about the bad news that I see, but I'm going to conclude with very good news. Now, the good news The good news is that together, because of the grassroots efforts of millions of Americans from coast to coast, taking on the entire political establishment, our campaign was able to win 22 states in the Democratic primary, over 13 million votes. Some 46% of the popular vote. Together, in virtually every state, I think every single state, we won the votes of young people under 40. Young people who are black and white and Latino and Asian American and Native American. We won those votes by overwhelming numbers, and we ended up, I believe, getting almost twice as many votes as Clinton and Trump combined among young people. And what that means, and please do not forget this, is that our ideas and our progressive vision, we are the future of this country. Will be. Together, during our campaign, we organized some of the largest rallies in the campaign, speaking to over 1.4 million people. In other words, we have the enthusiasm, we have the momentum, and as I look around this theater tonight, I can see we have the energy to transform America. And this is what else we have accomplished. After the campaign, we helped write the most progressive political platform of any party in American history. Together, we transformed campaign finance in this country and showed the world you don't need Wall Street and corporate money to run an effective campaign. When you stand for something, people will respond. We received 2.5 million individual contributions, averaging $27. But most importantly, we may have lost the election in 2016, but there is no question, that we have won the battle of ideas. And we are continuing to win that battle, and that is, brothers and sisters, no small thing. Because of the grassroots efforts of activists like you throughout this country, we have in recent years made enormous progress in advancing the progressive agenda.